Good afternoon. Hopefully everyone out there is doing well today. With that being said, I think I have the link already in the chat if anybody wants to jump on. First thing I want to start with, though, is an article from the Military Times where this talks about what's going on, Barry? Where this talks about the modest increase that is projected, right, and why it's a good thing. And I know for some people, they're hear that like, how's a good thing I'm getting less money? Well, that means that inflation did not rise as much as it has in the past, which means you should have more money in your pocket. That's what a lower number for the COLA means. That means you should, in theory, catch up somewhat to the rising cost of inflation. So here's the headline: Military retiree COLA may shrink in 2024. Here's why that's okay. And if you talk to most economists, accountants, they'll tell you this. That high COLA wasn't, it probably was half of what the actual inflation was. Because if you talk to anybody this year, and they're being honest, did you really see that much of an increase? Even people that's living abroad, no, they didn't. Because inflation is worldwide. So I want to start out by sharing this and what I forgot what they call themselves, the league, what do they call it? Senior Citizens League, estimating a 2.7 cost of living adjustment, which I never really look at that a whole lot, and that's because it really doesn't make that much of a difference because cost is going up everywhere. Even here, costs have gone up, even here. So you talk to any locals, they feel it, whether it's from taxes, metro, gas, insurance, health insurance, everything goes up across the board, everywhere. What's going on, Mike? How you doing today? You talking to Mike. All right. So you guys have any other questions? I've been putting out a lot of videos, and I want to respond to some of the questions that were left behind until we get some people in the chat. So one of the first questions I got is someone wanted to know, why do VSOs tell veterans, how do they put it? Why do VSOs tell veterans they're representatives for life or something to that effect? Okay. So with the Department of Veterans Affairs, whenever you sign up, they make you get a service organization. Whether you use a service organization or not, everyone has a representative. It may be DAV, Disabled American Veterans. It may be VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars, or any of the many service organizations. They make you sign up for one. Okay? So if you go to va.gov and you look up who's your representative, it will be one of those service organizations. And you can pretty much tell because anytime you get awarded something, even though they did nothing, they never contacted you, they never do anything except send out flyers asking you to donate to their organization, whatever amount, $25, $50, whatever it is, monthly, yearly, whatever it is. But they will happily send you a letter and say, hey, look at what we helped get you. And you're going, when did you do something? You never talked to me. You never asked anybody anything. But this is how they get people, right? So now for some people, they swear by it. Some people swear that these organizations are the best thing that ever happened. My personal experience with them, they're a waste of time. They're in a government building, paying no rent. They basically are arm of the Department of Veterans Affairs. They can sit there and look at everything the Raiders doing or whoever else is looking at your file, and they can tell you verbatim where they're at, where they're working on, and the chances of you getting something. You got that much access. How are you working for me? Is my question. It's like you can see all this, but you supposedly working for me. And when the time comes and I actually need help, I never hear from you. And when I go to your office, you're too busy telling me why I can't get something instead of what I need to try to get it. So I don't trust any of those. That's me personally talking. I'm not telling you all what you should or should not do. I was asked a question. I'm going to answer it honestly, like I always do. In my opinion, these places are a waste of space. I didn't use or go through any of these organizations in order to get my rating. Um, so I just don't deal with them at all. Whenever they send me something, I take it and I throw it straight in the trash. Because whatever it is, it has something to do with money. They'll tell you we help win your case. Now go ahead and donate $50, $75 or whatever. And I never saw you the entire time I was going through the process. That's my personal feeling. All right. Okay. Something else I want to answer real quick was earlier today, I was talking about Social Security and having less education, and I mentioned the grid rules. So someone wanted me to elaborate a little bit more on the grid rules. The grid rules with Social Security are basically for people who are of the age 49, 50, and older. And basically what happens is when you get to that age, right, and depending on your education and your job level or where you are, sometimes when you reach a certain age in life, it's harder for you to get a job because of your age. A lot of companies are going to go with a much younger person than someone who is of an advanced age. So that's why Social Security has what's called the grid rules. Okay, they look at your education, they look at your work history, and the likelihood of you able to get a job in whatever field you're coming from. So if you're in a field that's like a high demand, like you're an engineer of some whatever, the chances of them actually taking you over someone who just got out of college, even though you may have years of experience, they may want to go younger and pay someone at the basic level instead of trying to pay you, or you just finished college. You're out trying to get a job in whatever field, but no one will hire you because of your age, right? So that's why they have what's called the grid rules, all right? That's basically what they are. They're to help people of advanced age get Social Security because they know the older you get, the harder the market is for you to get a job. Unless you're going to try to be something like a greeter at one of these department stores, or you may work at one of the fast food places, something like that. Other than that, man, it's going to be pretty hard if you're like trying to get into, the regular workforce. It's going to be hard as the older you get. That's why they created that rule. All right, I'll put the link back in the chat again. If anybody wants to jump on, you're more than welcome to. All right, so some quick news about here in Medellin, Colombia. You guys like to keep up with, some of you guys like to keep up with some of the stuff that goes on here. So I put out something, it might have been 3 or 4 months ago, where I said the next thing that's going to be happening here is going to be gentrification. And I had a couple people leave comments, that's happening all over the world. Okay. Well, since that time, there's been several different groups of people, whether they're all over social media, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitch, all over, right? And they're basically explaining why they feel a lot of foreigners and tourists should stay out of this country and go back wherever they came from, go home or go somewhere else, okay? So far, it hasn't turned violent. It's just been like they had it on the news recently. A couple of skateboarders, foreigners, I think they're from Europe or somewhere. They were out in the park here in Envigado, in the skate park, doing their little tricks or whatever. There was a group of Colombians that came out, kept telling them, "Gringos go home," and they said it in English so they can understand. "Gringos go home." Someone recorded it and put it on TikTok. So it has not turned violent, but that's not to say when the election year comes up that it's going to stay this way, because this is normally how it starts. It starts as a few groups, a few pockets saying, hey, we don't want you here no more. You should go back where you came from or go somewhere else. You're causing us too much anguish, too much pain, whatever. But once it starts turning violent, that's when people really going to start paying attention. Okay? That's when it's really going to start paying attention, because there are signs up. They say, Gringo, go home. There literally are. There are signs in Envigado. There's some signs in Loreles. There's some signs in Itigui and in Sabaneta that's basically telling people, go home. Now, most people are not going to tell you this. They're going to still try to paint that rosy picture that everything is so great and wonderful. But, hey, it is what it is. And I've been saying this from the beginning. When they allowed the digital nomads, because this is really when this kicked off, when they allowed the digital nomads to come here, and the digital nomads, the ones who don't make a whole lot of money, started moving into the areas where a lot of the locals were paying very little, that's when their rent got raised, and then they had to move further out. That's really, really where this started. What's going on, Howard?
Hey, what's up, Mark, man? Hey, salute, man. I'm doing good, man.
Okay, you a little froze there, Howard. Jamaica. In Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica. Why go on, man? You feel good, man. Rotted, man. Wi-Fi, man. Blood. It's crazy, man. That's all I hear here, bro. That's all I hear every day, all day.
Let's see, you're right. VSOs are garbage. I've done all my own plans from start to finish. For my many years, VSOs never reached out to talk to me. Nothing they need to change. They're getting paid. Man, VSO, look, I'm just giving you my opinion on VSO. I'm not saying they this way with everybody, okay? But I agree with Mr. Wayne. I did my own plan. I never heard from VSO. I'm sorry, not DAV until it was done. They sending me letters. Congratulations, we did it. What did you do? Right? It's like they show up when it's done, and then they say we did something. Now, while we got your attention, go ahead and send us $50 for what we did for you. I'm like, oh, I'm good, dog. What's going on, Mr. Miles?
What's going on? Hey, I have to jump in the same wagon with you and Wayne about this VSO stuff, and I'm a lifetime member of DAV, and we used to go to the meetings and everything, and they did. You know when they did something for me after I got my 100% PNT letter, that's when they sent me some letters. I'm like, where y'all been all this time? And I used to see them once a week when I used to go up to the VA hospital faithfully on Wednesdays. They would come sit at the table with all the vets and everything. Hey man, what's going on with my case? Well, you know, and this be the post commander I be talking to.
Putting on the show. Because they got access. Now, I will say this. Those service organizations, they can look right and see exactly what is going on. They can pull up their computer. Your file is here, is at this stage. They're trying to make a decision on this. And as soon as they make a decision on this, they're going to send you a letter. Or sometimes they'll send you a letter ahead of the letter you get from the VA saying, congratulations, you just got blah, 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 blah. But go ahead and send us some money since we got this for you. It's like, come on, dog.
Yeah. Nah, I got something for you, all right. Piece of paper that I'm crumbling up, throwing in the trash bin. And I hate to say that, but it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do, Mr. Miles? What can you do? But they got a free office at the VA. They ain't paying no rent. Y'all should know that. They're not paying a dime for rent.
Right.
They got free space there. Let's see. The same thing is happening in Belize, America. Are coming. They're driving up the prices for land, etc., everything, and making it hard for the natives to survive. What the hell is that, Howard?
It's rum cream. It's a Jamaican rum cream.
Rum.
Man. Hey, nah. Hey, so it's a Bailey's, bro. It's a Bailey. It's Jamaican. It's just like the Caribbean or Jamaican. It's just a rum cream. And, Irish Baileys. Hey,
Right.
The little coffee, the milk. Alcohol. Yeah, it's that, bro. It's good too, man. It's smooth, huh? So like right here, Jamaican rum cream. Instead of the bigger bottles to like at the airport, huge bottles, man. It's delicious. It's good with coffee too. As like a creamer. Jamaican
Howard,
rum
man, I
cream.
gotta tell you, bro. I gotta tell you how you look more relaxed where you are
Yep.
than you did in the DR. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Howard, because you be hitting me up with a text, man. You be smiling, you be looking happy as hell. I'm like, damn, man, Howard, hey, you talking about leaving? I don't know, dog. You look like you comfortable as hell where you at.
That's the truth, Howard. That's the truth, Howard.
And I am. I feel good, man. In nature, and it's great up here, man. Yeah, it's nice, man. So yeah, Markel, I might actually stay a little bit longer there, I guess, man. A little bit longer in Jamaica, man.
Dog. Every time
Reggaeton man.
What you want me, brethren?
You just look relaxed. You don't look like you got a care in the world, Howard. You ain't got nothing going on. You like, hey, it is what it is, dog. What up, Steve?
What up, gentlemen?
Yo.
Hey, Howard. I want you to start singing some what is Yellow Man. Yellow Man. Roses are red, my violets are blue.
I mean, even out down the street, you guys are partying and playing all this stuff down the street right now, man. They sell a little jerk chicken down the street, And playing all this stuff.
Howard, you stay there long, man. You be singing to us stuff talking about you getting married in the morning.
They you came down from the mountains, didn't you?
He stopped talking about he get married in the morning.
He's still in the mountains, Markel?
Hell yeah, man. Howard over there living, man.
Still here, man.
He ain't got no worries. As long as he got electricity and some drinks, he good.
So he was OE 245 in town.
Hey, Markel. Also, hot water. They do got hot water here, real hot. They good.
Hot water, internet, alcohol, and a place to stay. He good.
No, he's the mayor.
That would be like you when I grow up.
I got a double. I got the rum cream as a, you know what I'm saying, and then the dragon. The dragon.
What's that rum cream like?
It's
nice, man. It's nice. It's smooth too, The rum cream.
Goddamn, Howard, my hero.
Yeah, I want to be like him when I grow up.
Hell yeah.
So they're close. I'm gonna get to you. I'm drinking some of that diplomatic rum.
Yeah, man.
I spoiled you, man.
Wait, them rude girls spoiled me, man.
Bro, man.
I was gonna drink some champagne for Father's Day, but I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yeah, all you guys, man. Happy Father's Day, all you guys, man. That's Father's. Happy Father's Day to everybody's Father's
Yeah,
Day,
man.
My fellow fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I believe, isn't it Juneteenth or?
Yeah, Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Hey, Still, how you doing, son?
Pretty good, son.
Appreciate that.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Matt.
Wild up in the clouds.
Hey, shit. Wally flying Delta today.
Oh,
Dang.
He said he flying Delta. Hey man, have you all been watching what's been going on in these airplanes lately, man? Damn fool, open the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Plane. Why? Come on, man. How even get close enough? First of all,
that's one thing. How you letting them get close?
I can't fly on the airplane because somebody do something like that. Lights out. Because I'm
gonna be like that. Hey, I'm gonna be like that train in New York. I'm going to jail because somebody's gonna be in the rear naked choke.
No. He opened the door, He going out the door. I'm pushing him out.
That's what that marshal is for.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. Miles. Where's the marshal? How this
He's
man?
there.
Was he on that flight?
No, but Marshall's not on every flight.
Yeah, I say Marshall on every flight. there's certain destinations things.
Flights though, Howard. There got to be somebody there.
No, man, it's not. You know,
Oh.
because Markel, don't got. If they got many flights there, Markel, there's not enough marshals to even.
No,
it's
not even close.
Markel,
Not even close.
They might need to hire some more.
They got. There's certain cities in the U.S. or certain destinations that the marshal is on every flight in that certain destination. I don't want to say it anything, but like there's certain places in America, cities or airports that
They on every flight
Yeah.
coming out of DC.
Give me a free ticket. Give me a free ticket in first class, and I'll sell it everything. Give me a first class
Nah,
ticket. I'll sell it. all.
you're not close to the door if
Going
you're
to
in first class.
No, you ain't got to you buy the main door coming in.
Coming in too? Okay.
I just, hey, look. Anybody on the flight looks suspicious, I just knock them out.
Man,
Because like you got things because some flights not even so big, to even have a not even serious. You say for example from Tampa to Miami, they won't necessarily have a. They won't need to because it's not an important destination. So
no, that needs to be law for real. When somebody gets something like that and they out of control, there should be some passengers can handle whatever it is.
Yeah. Hey, me and still.
Yeah.
Me and you, son, first class.
I got you.
We'll handle it all.
I got you.
Somebody looks suspicious, I just say right turn.
Hey, I hit them high, you hit them low.
I got you.
It mainly started during after 2020. The pandemic, all this mainly kicked up after that. There was all type of incidents. Put about TSA.
Top of the evening, T-Mix. Top of the evening.
From assault on the flight crew or whatever, assault on the flight crew, trying to open the air door, the door, and all kinds of stuff, bro. But like some airlines have been putting their people, their flight attendants into like mixed martial arts classes to combat that. Like
wow,
American Airlines,
yeah, they do. They've been training. I seen that on TV.
Yeah, on the news since 2020 because of the increase. It's been a crazy increase of stuff happening in the air since 2020. So.
Well, I'm waiting on somebody to get choked out then.
Hey,
Did you see that one girl stand up? Howard sent me that video acting a damn fool on the plane. Everybody, she's standing up just cussing and talking. What did I do? Get your ass off the plane. Go, leave. I'm trying to get home.
Selfish, bro. That's selfish, man. So selfish, man.
Yeah. I can't fly on the plane these days, man, because I have zero tolerance. I can't handle it.
Well, you know it's your number one airline, Spirit. That's why all this shit.
Hey, that ain't going down on Spirit. What happened on Spirit?
When I get finished with them, there would be no spirits on the airplane because they all be knocked out.
What was happening at Spirit Airlines?
Yeah, it's Spirit.
Spirit? Oh, see, yeah. So I'm surprised because them the folks that ain't got nothing to lose. You flying Spirit, you ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't got no insurance or nothing.
Spirit stay in the news. Stay in the news, bro. They stay in the news about airline. It's something crazy going on in airline.
Right about that, love freedom.
Yeah. That's how they got, like I said, you flying Spirit, you ain't got no life insurance, you don't care nothing about life.
That's all you got.
You just out there raw.
And you ain't got you ain't got no teeth either.
Yeah. But you might got some teeth, but hey, I'm telling you ain't got no dental plans.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, Spirit is the one that had all these damn issues. That's why when people go, hey man, you gonna fly Spirit? I ain't get on that shit. I rather spend more.
I thought you couldn't go more than 30 miles on the Spirit plane. I thought all they flights is local.
Oh Lord.
What, everybody got to stick their head out the window and help them fly?
Yeah.
Flap your arms, son.
You know, you gotta load your own bags on the plane.
Wow.
Hey, you bring your own snacks.
Tattoos on there. Tattoos on the plane.
I'm bringing some greasy chicken.
Spirit, hey, still telling y'all the truth. Spirit tells you, bro, before you get, they got it on their website. They tell you, you don't pay for these bags now, it's gonna be $100 when you get to the gate or more. Depends on what. They tell you at the gate, there ain't nothing free on Spirit. You ain't getting no peanuts in the water. That shit ain't free. Everything you got to pay for. Everything.
So you got to bring a bag of nasty. You got to bring a bag of chicken in that paper bag.
Hey, what's that little meme say? What you got in the bag? A 12-piece spicy? Hey, go ahead, leave that down there.